sip and converse. Let's sip and converse.
Let's talk about it. Sip and converse.
What's good? What's good? We're back again on another episode of Sip and Converse. Crib, how you doing over there, brother?
I'm about to sip it a little bit.
Yeah, but we gonna have this. We gonna converse first, cause you know how you got them uncles and cousins that get doing too much sipping.
Yeah.
And it don't be enough conversing. But Crib, how's your week been going, brother?
Man, you know how we do, brother. I ain't gonna complain about anything. Every day I'm able to wake up and still breathing, it's a good day.
Well, I know our normal members, you know the routine: like, share, subscribe, and follow. But as you see on this particular episode, we got somebody sitting in the middle.
Yes.
So our special guest, his name is Brian Washington. We call him B-Wash for short. So if you hear us doing this conversation, call him B-Wash. It's not a new person. It's the same person. Right. So just let you know. But Brian has been a good friend of mine, a great sharp business owner. So we're not going to steal his thunder, but we're going to ask Brian to let us know who he is and just begin to tell us about himself. So, B-Wash, over to you. Let the people know who you are.
All right. Well, yeah, my name is Brian Washington. My background is in the automobiles sales industry, and I'm a successful business owner of 3 companies. And I got a good privilege today to be able to share you guys just a little bit about myself with my 2 good friends, Larry and Dr. DJ Bridges. But yeah, my name is Brian Wash. Like I said, they call me B-Wash, and the guys in the car industry call me Five Bodies. But
Hold up, pause. Five bodies. You gotta break that down.
That sounds like some mafia talk right there.
So what does 5 bodies? Is 5 quarter panel bodies?
Well, 5 bodies is that long time ago in the car business. When I started in the car business, I was so hungry and so ambitious. I was determined to be the number 1 sales guy on the sales floor. So I did everything possible I could to be the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
So what 5 bodies implies, one day a guy came to me on the sales floor, and he said, "Man, you done sold 3 cars today." And I said, "Yeah, got 2 more going on the board too." He said, "Man, you moved like 5 of you, man." So he said, He said, "From now on, we're gonna call you 5 bodies, man, because you do all these car deals like it's 5 of you at one time, but there ain't but 1 guy."
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's how they came up with the name of that 5 bodies.
You know, in 2025, we got to clarify what 5 bodies mean.
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't talking about putting somebody in the trunk or nothing like that. Talking about being able to do multiple things at one time effectively.
Y'all heard that. Yeah. Not just doing something to be doing something.
Right.
It has to be effective.
Got to be effective.
Because if you out there just doing something, you out there Harlem shaking and ain't.
Yeah. Right.
And
right.
Let me see that move again, Crib.
You know the Harlem shake. Go ahead, Crib.
Right. So, married, got a family of 6.
6 bodies.
6 bodies now. Yeah. Wife, got 3 boys, 1 girl. My oldest son just now going to college.
Okay, congratulations.
My oldest daughter, she's already in college. It's her 2nd year.
Congratulations.
And of course, you guys already know Big Mike and Evan.
Yes.
Yeah, those 2 guys you got to keep groceries in the house for them, but them the 2 little ones right now. And then, of course, you just had my wife. She's in business with me as well. She works and handles the back end of everything, keeping everything afloat. They're gonna watch the numbers.
Boy, what you talking about? I refer to my wife as the CFO. So when anybody come with me with a business offer, I'm like, look, I gotta go confer.
right.
With my chief financial officer.
So you got to go talk to somebody.
Same here.
Yeah. Do you have your cup with you when you go talk to her?
I come humble as I can.
No, do you have your sipping Converse cup when you go talk to?
That's for after the conversation. But, you know, when you step in that CFO office as a business owner, it could go one way, it could go the other.
Yeah, but it gonna go one or two ways.
It's one or two ways.
Okay.
Yeah, but just so thankful, so blessed, so just thankful for the opportunity I have. You know, being in business for myself and being able to achieve some great things and being able to have a family type environment business as well at the same time.
That's great.
And just been doing what I do for over 20 years now in the automobile sales industry. I started at a local car dealership. You might know it, be familiar with it, Riverside Ford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've heard them.
Started there as a porter
Okay.
and seek this to move up to sales, and they would never give me an opportunity to move up in sales. So finally, I met a guy at a barbershop one day named Raven Finney. He was working at the Nissan place, and he seen me. And at the time, I was selling noodles. I had a lunch package that I used to do on my lunch break. I had a hook up with Walmart. And what I used to be, you know, those little cha-cha noodles used to be in a little tray.
Yeah.
I had a special $5 cha-cha noodles with a drink and a bag of chips. And I used to go around to all the dealerships and all the barbershops on my lunch break, and I used to sell everybody didn't want to leave. They were like, man, I just don't want to be gone. And mine was $5.
$5 lunch pack.
$5 lunch
Hold
pack.
up. So you was at your regular job,
Yeah.
and on your lunch break, you was making extra money instead of going somewhere and taking a lunch break.
Correct. I used to hit all the dealerships on my little strip with Riverside Ford. And I used to go run over to my barber. My barber only probably like 14 minutes away from where I was working. And they used to call me, come in, bring me one of them lunch things. I ain't ready to go to lunch. I got
$5 lunch.
I got a shop full.
Wow.
And upon me going into the barbershop one day, I saw this guy, he was getting a cut. And he was like, man, if you selling this, noodles and stuff like this, and you and Bishop, man, you need to come see me down at the dealership. I can get you hired as a salesperson.
Ah, okay.
So long story short, I waited about a couple months and I seen him again at the barbershop. And he was like, man, you know, did come and see me. You know what I'm saying? But he was buying, you know, lunches for me. So I told him, I said, man, I'm coming in the morning. So I called in from my current job, working as a porter, and I went down there. Long story short, the guy, he said they couldn't see me. He said, you got to come back another day. So I went down there for about a week straight. And, you know, dealership was busy. I was excited just by seeing the guys selling stuff, and all the cars. Because at the time, I'm driving a 77 Impala. And I'm looking at these new vehicles. I was like, man.
Let me ask you this. You said 77 Impala.
77
Well,
Impala.
everything is original or you had already redid it?
Nah, it's all original. I ain't have the money to redo anything right there. So I went down there for about a week straight, you know. And finally the guy got tired of me coming and seeing me with the same suit on. And he said, man, why you think I should hire you? And I was like, because I know I could be successful at these sales. I said, I'm already selling this, and this. And finally the guy I guess he was moved by my story. And then the guy that invited me to come down, he came in there and said, hey, we need to hire this guy, man. This guy's selling dudes at the barbershop. He sold out everybody at the barbershop. So I was like, I said, yeah, it's true. And then the guy said, all right, be to work here Monday morning. And so I had to make a decision right then. So I went back, told my job at Riverside. I was like, look, I got another opportunity. And I quit that job. And I got hired in the car business. And it's been a total grind from that point on. I said, if I ever get started, if they'd ever let me in sales, I'm going to do whatever I got to do to stay in sales.
Yes.
In the first month I was there, highly successful. Didn't know what I was doing, but everybody seen the energy I had, the way I was able to deal with people, talk to people. And they pulled me in the room. They said, look, you're a great sales guy. We think you're going to be good, but we just got to fine-tune you. In the car business, they call you fine-tune you. Meaning to help you with, you know, verbiage, style, and, you know, just some things you can't say that you can say when you was a porter. Now you're a professional sales guy.
Yes.
So that month went great. Second month in the business, got salesman of the month.
Okay.
And blowed everybody out of the water. I think I sold like 27 units.
Wow.
27 units.
So for the listeners that don't know what units are,
Yes.
Cars.
so you sold 27 cars.
27 cars.
One person, 27 cars,
Yes.
1 month, second month in
the
the
business.
car sales industry.
Yes.
So DJ, what it sounded like to me, it sounded like B Wash had an opportunity and he seized that opportunity
Correct.
based off not being lazy on his first job,
Right.
using his lunch break to sell the $5 lunch packs.
Not at all. Which for our listeners too, Be Watch.
Yes.
The topic for our episode with you today is, and I have a 2-part question. The topic is what drives you, and then the second question is how do you know about your drive? Because a lot of people think they can go do what you do,
Right.
and it's supposed to be hand spoon to them, and just
Right.
hand over to them.
Or it's microwave.
Yes,
Right.
It doesn't happen that way.
Oh, come on, a bologna sandwich. But it ain't how it works. Well, great question you asked. What drives me? Well, what drives me is, Larry, DJ, you all know that we had, just from our experience of being in the job area or even owning our own business or knowing people
Yeah.
who's successful that we look up to.
Mm-hmm.
What drives me is all those people who said they believed in me, but had the opportunity to put me in a position
Yeah.
to become me, who I am today.
Yeah.
But they didn't put me in that. They didn't help me or put me in contact with the right person, or say, all right, you need to be doing this, invest your money here.
Yeah.
They sit back and said and did all the talking, but they didn't ever put me in a position, whether it was with their friend. They know that their friend, the only thing I got to do is just set up a lunch break with me and you and my friend. I introduce you into the fold as a credible person. We all lock arms, or we all change our deals, bring you in.
Yeah.
They had the opportunity to bring me in. They didn't do it. Then I find out that same person that they want to introduce me to, just through building my businesses and building my success, I was able to get loans from that same person that you could have just introduced me to, and we could have been got the loan.
So now, B, you mentioned something there I wanted to go back to. You said, the person believing in you.
Mm-hmm.
Did the people believe in you before, or did you believe in yourself first?
I believe in myself first.
Gotcha.
Because I knew the background of my lifestyle, where I come from.
Yeah.
Come from poverty, come from nothing. I knew that by achieving a little smaller success that I achieved, Larry, that all I got to do was just keep doing what I was doing to make that type of income or have this type of success. I just had to continue to repeat myself.
Be consistent with it.
Be consistent with it. And I told myself, if I ever get ahead, I ain't going back.
B Wash, Crib and I has been hosted several episodes about this next word I'm about to bring up, and our listeners already heard the first part of this episode about your talk. Everything that you're doing, is it in your comfort zone or outside your comfort zone?
It's definitely outside of my comfort zone. When you're striving for a better life, not just for yourself, but for your family, for your business,
Yeah.
and for the kingdom, and for all those who in your reach of, like, in your circle of influence, that you can drive or have an opportunity to affect them by just being a part of the community or around you. It's definitely gonna be outside your comfort zone. Nothing great is ever achieved inside of your comfort zone.
Man, Crib, we done heard that from 2 guests. Those are exact same words.
So that should let our active listeners who come back and watch episodes that it must truly be something, because like you stated, Crib, that be watched the second person that's done mentioned about nothing comes great to you inside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And we just talked about how being stuck in that comfort zone makes you miss so many opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to touch on that just for a second.
Sure.
Unpack it.
I want to pack something for you. Staying stuck into your comfort zone. Only thing staying stuck into your comfort zone is guarantee you that what you desire and say that you want is certainly guaranteed it's not going to happen. Because first of all, when you're inside your comfort zone, just take for instance, you're familiar with putting the key in your door, locking your door, opening and unlocking it every day. But when you're getting outside of your comfort zone, something else beyond the normal of what you know, you have to trust that it's going to take over once you get to a point where you know what to do, but you get to a point where you don't know what to do. You have to believe that there's a point that God or whatever higher source that you believe in is going to guide and direct your steps. And is it going to put somebody in your path that you can communicate with? Because you're already going to be praying for a better life or desiring a better life. Those people is going to show up. Those opportunities are going to show up.
100%.
But what you got to do is you can't be stuck in your feelings and hold your mouth shut and introduce yourself and be like, hey, this might be a potential person I can do business with.
Yes.
Gotcha. So going back to with the story, we going down your time frame. Now that second month you hit for 27 calls.
Yes,
27 units, 27 calls. When you accomplished that goal, was that goal preset or it just happened to happen? And now you in a situation going to with the comfort zone. Follow me. Now you're out of your comfort zone because you done went from being the role that you was in to the salesman of the month in 2 months.
Right.
Is this instant success? Are you in your comfort zone now, or are you nervous? What's your thoughts at that point?
Great question, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't pre-planned. That me to go in there. I'm 27 calls this month. No, what happened was it was all the small steps that built up to that point. I've been behind the scenes in the gym. Everybody saying, they said you weren't with me shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
That means when they say that shooting in the gym, that means perfecting the industry you were in, but trying to grow your business to the next level, thinking about the mistakes you made, also looking at the success you don't have, and just being ready for when something presents itself, you're ready to take advantage of it. And by me, because I'm a type of guy that I try to exhaust every reason for it and not to fall back on me and say, it's my fault it didn't happen. I try to be proactive.
Yeah.
So if it failed, it ain't because of me.
It ain't gonna be because of me. And
it ain't gonna be because of me because of the lack of effort.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct. And that's where I know is that God bless effort.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say, they read the word of God or the Bible and they say, God said, you draw near to me, I draw near to you. Seek me and you will find me. What he really saying to you is, as a human being, I gave you gifts, talents, and abilities. It's your job to discover the gifts and talents that I have given you.
All right, Bishop.
And then what you need to do, is when you seeking me, seeking means that I'm seeking out how can I become better at talking to a customer? How can I become better at my appearance? How can I become better at my engagement with my coworkers? How can I become a better engagement at my boss at the time? Which was a total blockhead. But at the same time, how can I not allow his negative energy to affect me and being able to do what I need to do, get in front of these customers and properly provide a service for these customers so I can be able to make a commission, not only for the dealership, but make money for self to feed me and my family. Also, how can I learn the game as I go? So I started immersing myself in all sales books.
Hey, Crib. And the listeners thought B-Wash stood for Brian Washington. B-Wash stands for Bishop. So you said you begin to, and Crib, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah.
So Brian said he began to immerse himself to learning the whole game.
Yes.
Go ahead, Crib.
Yeah. Not just being stuck in selling cars.
Correct.
And Crib and I both know this as well. You immerse yourself in books.
Correct.
And leaders are what?
Readers.
Most people don't know that. They think they just, because they can throw money at stuff or they can hang out around certain people, it's gonna fall in their lap.
And those of you listening, for the viewers, 2 books I recommend that by James Allen, How I Raised Myself from Some Failure to Success, is one of my great books that I went to that changed my life. Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. Either you being sold or you doing the selling.
Ooh.
Gotcha. And see what I like what you were just mentioning there, not only are those book titles, but you said, when you think about the progression, you hit for 27 units.
Yes.
So without telling your business how much you made that month.
Correct. Yes.
So you can imagine if you made that much, somebody was able to pay you that much.
Correct.
And if they were able to pay you that much, how much did they make?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's just numbers. But I made more money than I ever made in my life. Just coming from where I come from, being a porter. But the dealership that month, made over probably $1 million off of the sales
That you made.
that I made. Because you think about each vehicle that I sold, the average cost was probably around $15,000 to $30,000.
Yeah.
Right.
So you do 27 units times that much, dealership made all, been trying for $1 million, $1.5 million.
Again, just off your sales.
Just off of me. That's just me.
Right.
And you got 20 salespeople on the floor.
Yeah.
So is that when the light bulb went off into you, like, what? I want to learn the whole game.
Right.
Gotcha.
But after I got Salesman of the Month, I achieved that. It was a major milestone for me. But at the same time, it triggered something into me and said, man, I knew that was my calling. I said, this is me. This is what God created me to do. He created me to be sales, man. And I said, I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life in sales because I love it. I love taking people from something they thought they couldn't get to now you're able to get something that you thought you couldn't get, and just being able to see the feelings and emotions, and just be able to take a company that at the time, Jeff Smith Nissan, take a company that's just selling 40-some units to selling over 150-some cars based off of my sales leadership that I brought to that organization.
Wow.
And we went on to do great things. I went on to management in that company, ran the company, just did over $100 million for that dealer portfolio. He built a lot of dealerships around the Miller, Georgia area. He's passed on now, but I credit my success to him because I had a great relationship with that guy. And he's one of the dealers that's responsible for who I am today, because they gave me an opportunity to learn the automobile industry because they liked in me. You know what I'm saying? We just clicked.
So let me ask you this, B-Bosh, and as we're getting ready to come to a close soon,
Right.
Let's fast forward from the 27 units to learning that to you just mentioned you credit some of your success to the person that believed in you. Where are you now in your whole industry, and what are some of your goals moving forward?
Well, where I'm at right now, guys, is like I said, I own my own store, dealership, and down in Macon. I had my own dealership going on about 12 years now. And
Congratulations.
Yes.
now I'm in the process of my dream, my goal is to buy that whole block that I'm on.
Okay.
So the property next door, we're starting with that. We're in negotiations with the owner next door.
So you buying the block?
Yeah, buying the block.
See what I'm saying? Y'all said something to me about a couple of weeks ago about upgrading. That's what I'm talking about.
And what we want to do with that is, my moving forward, my dream is I want to buy that whole block. And my dream is in probably in the next 2.5 to 3 years is we're going to tear down the building we are now and build full construction from the ground up. We just been fighting with the planning and zoning guys. They want to approve it. I got all these regulations, but no problem. That ain't nothing but just speed bumps.
Yeah.
You know how to get through it. So once we get all that ironed out, and my goal is to purchase another location, which we're looking for another store in the Warner Robins area. Gonna move another dealership down there because that's a prime area with the base, and we want to tap into that market as an independent dealer. And then my goal is to, we got a transportation side of our automobile business. We just launched a whole new transportation side, so gonna be doing transportation delivery to customers for cars all over the country, as well as we're gonna be transporting the other dealers or any other customer that may need some transportation service that we're going to be providing. And that company is a Fine Line Logistics, which is basically handling all the logistics of anything you want to do with shipping the vehicle, tractor, motorcycle, whatever.
Yeah.
We basically gonna be able to offer those services, provide those transportation needs for the industry, as well as being able to, tap into the market and get some of that market share to put the money back into the automobile industry, so we can have a full-blown service center there. We're gonna try to have 10 bays, and we're gonna try to open up a body shop on the side that my buddy, my longtime friend, is gonna run that side of the business.
Okay.
And Crib, sound like somebody been thinking about this for sure. But to the listeners, you did mention to me, from another area you're looking to get into is coaching other salespeople at the dealership.
Correct. And basically what that is, it's gonna be my other company I own, which is called R&R Consulting. And basically what we're doing is we goes in and handle all the fixed operations of a dealership. Anything you want to do, not just a dealership, but any company.
Yeah.
For sales, building morale, keeping longevity of the employees, also building a real culture around the industry that you're in.
Yes.
So we specialize in all of that training, also the materials. We're working on a new material package so we can get it out to the market. But we don't just do the car industry on that. But when you look at sales in a whole,
yes,
nothing happens until what?
Somebody get excited.
Somebody get excited and something is sold.
Yeah.
So we teach sales strategies all over, just different industries. Just off my experience in life and just by being in a lot of sales jobs, I'm gonna be marketing and being able to train companies or individuals. It don't matter if you're one person or you have a team of 30,000 people.
Yeah.
We're be able to train your whole company or organization or just independent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crib.
As we wrap up here with B Wash, I just want to say, man, you said yes to be here with us today.
Yes,
you
sir.
said no to something else, and I want to thank you for taking the time out to hang out with us. I don't want to let our listeners, we don't take that for granted, and
I
it was an
appreciate
honor to
you
have you here
guys.
today.
Yes,
Back
sir.
over to you, Crib.
And Brian, if people, Brian Washington now, if people want to get in contact with you, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you, either for vehicle sales or for you to help train their companies and sell companies?
Yeah, guys, y'all can reach out to me for Brian Washington on Facebook. Also, you can hit me on Instagram, and also you can contact me directly at 478-293-7817, or you can email me at cautogroup.llc@gmail.com, and basically from there, we can be able to get all your information and get back with you.
Well, B Wash and Crib, it's been a great episode.
Yes.
Brother, I could hear the rest of your story,
Man.
but I $5 lunch packs. So it's about that time. So make sure if you want your $5 lunch pack, make sure you first like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend that we
Tell somebody.
We on Apple Podcasts as well.
Yes.
And thank you, B Watch, for once again.
Yes, sir.
And peace out.
Let's sip and converse. Let's sip and converse.
Let's talk about it.
And converse.